We're back with Paul Purcell. Paul, one of the times previously that you were with our good friend Melissa Cohn from Manhattan Mortgage, and people had called in about this idea that if you make one extra payment a year, like 13 payments a year on a 30-year mortgage, it becomes a 22-year mortgage, right, and you save some remarkable amount of money. We have an email from somebody who said, I recently received a brochure featuring a bi-weekly mortgage company. Are the expectations of reducing your years to pay and the amount of interest that you save realistic? Now, I know that you're not a mortgage specialist, but you certainly deal in this area a lot. Yeah, you do reduce your years to pay.
But if I remember Melissa's comment to this question, a similar question recently, is that some of these are more marketing than they are necessary. You know, if you just want to make an extra payment during the course of the year, you can do that yourself.
You can organize that with your own bank.
Exactly.
And most mortgages these days have various payment kind of opportunities.
So I think you can find your own device. You don't need to go through something so formal as, no disrespect to these new companies that are propped up.
We were talking earlier about increasing the value of your home, things that you can do. Satish writes, I'm planning to build a pond 25 feet in diameter with a stoned path leading up to it. Will this increase or decrease the value of my home? It's going to be in my front yard. Approximately half an acre is the size of the front yard. I guess a question like that really depends on where Satish is.
And how long Satish plans to stay in her home. If Satish is building this pond for Satish, then go ahead and do it. And if you're going to be there for a horizon of a number of years, if you are doing this for resale, don't do it. Because, frankly, I'll just use me as a sample of one person.
You don't understand.
I don't want a pond in my front yard to take care of. It just means more work as far as I'm concerned.
You can take the fish out of the pond.
It could be
a pond with fish, that's problematic.
I'm sure it could be very beautiful. It's just not for everybody.
I once went to a house where underneath the walkway to get to the front door, they built a pond with koi inside. And they were telling me how expensive the koi were. I'm thinking, what a pain.
My thought is they'll all be dead with it.
Yeah, I mean, I can't mow a lawn, never mind maintain a pond.
Exactly.
Let's go quickly to John in Georgia. Hi, John. How you doing?
Fine, are you?
Good. What's going on?
Well, I have here my association. I'm having a little problem.
Yeah, what's that?
It has nothing to do with the upkeep of my property. It's just that I think they're mismanaging the funds, and we cannot reach a compromise, and I intend to sue. Except that I don't know which court I have to.
Where are you at? Where are you from?
Pardon me?
You're in Georgia, right?
Yes.
Interesting question. He wants to sue. Anybody else in your homeowners association feel the same way?
Yeah, that's. Yes, several, because I solicited all the members' opinion, and.
Sounds to me you guys need a lawyer.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sounds to me that you would need a lawyer. I don't know if you would know. I don't know what court you go to.
Civil court for something like this. I don't know what your grievance is specifically, and.
Argue the. I mean, we can just go there and argue the covenant. I mean, everything is self-explanatory. It's just that which court to sue in.
Yeah, no, I think the issue here, though, is, John, you may have a very good argument, but it is a corporation or a company, and if you sue them, they're going to get themselves a lawyer, and the court depends on what your allegations are, what your concerns are.
Yeah.
So we wouldn't know without seeing the allegations, and I'm not sure that anybody should be advising you. Maybe the first thing you're going to do if you do want to sue is you got to talk to a lawyer who says, you've got a basis upon which to sue, and this is the court. So I would call up someone who can give you some legal advice on this.
And I'd get a couple of opinions, because you just touched on something very important, that anyone can tell us we can sue and can spend our money frivolously.
But do you have a case?
Exactly. Yeah.
But you're absolutely right to at least look into what the problem is and make some determinations as to whether I got to tell you, every time if I get a levy on something, I get a little upset, and I think they're mismanaging my funds. And there is always a distinction between whether they are in fact mismanaging funds and whether you're just not happy with what's going on.
It's a thankless spot to be in.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know what his personal situation is, but it is. Look, you can't even get two people to agree on a lobby renovation.
Yeah.
Let alone get 200 people to agree on how to run a building. So.
Absolutely. Paul, out of time. Good to see you. It's always a pleasure to have you here. Paul Purcell is with Braddock & Purcell. He's a partner with Braddock & Purcell joining us here tonight. And that is the end of Your Money. We want to know if you found today's show useful and what you think about it. So send us an email with your thoughts and ideas now that I know how not to delete the emails. The email address is yourmoney@cnn.com. For links to some of our guests' websites, log on to our site, cnnmoney.com/yourmoney. Thank you for watching, and goodbye from New York.